The entertainment industry is no stranger to scandal, but rarely does a story blend fame, tragedy, and mystery the way this one does. Earlier this month, the body of a 15-year-old girl was discovered inside a Tesla registered to rising star D4d. The girl has now been identified as Celeste Rivas, a teenager who vanished more than a year ago. And the shocking discovery has left both fans and investigators desperate for answers. The story begins long before that Tesla was ever towed away from the Hollywood Hills. To truly understand the weight of this case, we have to go back to April of 2024. On April 5th of that year, 13-year-old Celeste Rivas disappeared from her hometown of Lake Elsinore, California. She wasn't the type of missing child who simply vanished without warning. Celeste had a history of running away. According to her family, she was struggling, restless, and occasionally rebellious. But at her core, she was still just a child, a teenager trying to figure herself out. Each time she left, she eventually came back home. But in April 2024, she left and never returned. Her family searched. Flyers went up. Community members worried. But as months turned into a year, hope started to dim. Missing persons reports often fade into silence. And tragically, Celeste's case seemed to be following that same heartbreaking path. Fast forward to September 8, 2025. In Hollywood Hills, a Tesla sat abandoned. It was eventually towed to a lot in Los Angeles. At first, it was just another impounded car. But within 2 days, the staff at the lot noticed something alarming, a strong, foul odor coming from the vehicle. When they investigated further, they opened the front trunk, and found what no one ever expects to see, a bag containing human remains. The body was in an advanced state of decomposition, which made identification difficult. But slowly, piece by piece, investigators pieced together the truth. The remains were of a young female, about 5'1", with wavy black hair. She wore a tube top, black leggings, jewelry, and most hauntingly, had a tattoo on her right index finger that read, "Shh." That tattoo would prove crucial. Celeste's family immediately recognized it. Their missing daughter had the same tattoo. Within days, the medical examiner confirmed what they feared. The body inside the Tesla was 15-year-old Celeste Rivas. Now here's where the story takes a dramatic and shocking turn. That Tesla, the car where her body was discovered, was not just any car. It was registered to David Anthony Burke, better known by his stage name D4d. If you don't know the name, you've almost certainly heard his music. D4d burst onto the scene in 2022 with his viral hit Romantic Homicide. The song, moody and raw, became a TikTok sensation. He quickly built a reputation as a gifted young artist with an emotional, genre-bending sound. By the time he was 20, he had signed with major labels, performed to sold-out crowds, and released his debut album Withered. For fans, he represented the future of indie R&B. Someone who was young, creative, and deeply relatable. But fame comes with scrutiny. And now, that fame is under a cloud so dark it could destroy everything he has built. Because when a missing teenager is found in your car, the world doesn't just ask questions, it demands answers. The big question is simple. How did Celeste Rivas end up in D4d's Tesla? Investigators are still piecing it together, but here's what we know so far. The Tesla had been abandoned in Hollywood Hills before being towed. At the time of the discovery, Burke was reportedly on tour. His upcoming show in Seattle, scheduled for September 17th, was suddenly canceled. His next scheduled performance in Los Angeles on September 20th now hangs under a cloud of uncertainty. Public reaction has been explosive. Fans are torn in two directions. On one side, there are loyal followers who insist this has to be a mistake, that someone else may have used the car, that Burke himself is innocent. On the other side, there are people who point to eerie coincidences, like Celeste once telling her mother she had a boyfriend named David, and the fact that Burke has the same "shh" tattoo that Celeste had inked onto her finger. These details, while circumstantial, have fueled speculation that there may have been a hidden connection between the two. So far, authorities have not confirmed any relationship, romantic or otherwise, between Burke and Celeste, but the rumors are powerful. And in today's world, rumors can shape public perception faster than official statements ever can. The case has taken over social media. Twitter threads dissect every detail. TikTok users are posting theories, connecting dots, comparing photos of Burke's tattoo with Celeste's, analyzing lyrics from his songs for hidden meanings. On Instagram, the comment sections of his old posts are flooded with questions, accusations, and pleas for answers. Some fans express heartbreak, saying they can no longer listen to his music the same way. Others double down, defending him as a victim of circumstance. Meanwhile, the entertainment industry is watching closely. Partnerships and brands tied to Burke are quietly distancing themselves, waiting to see how this plays out. In the music world, image is everything, and being connected to a case involving a missing teenager's death could be a career-ending scandal, even if Burke is never charged with a crime. Now let's slow down and think about the investigation itself. The Los Angeles Police Department's Robbery Homicide Division is handling the case, which signals just how serious this is. The medical examiner has not yet determined the cause of death, leaving the manner as deferred. That means we don't know if Celeste was murdered, if her death was accidental, or if other factors were involved. What we do know is that her body had been in the car for an extended period of time. That raises chilling questions. Was the Tesla a dumping ground? Did someone else place her there? Or did Celeste have some kind of relationship with Burke or his circle that led her to be in that car? Celeste's family is shattered. For over a year, they lived with the pain of not knowing. They hoped against all odds that she might walk through the front door one day. Instead, they've been confronted with the worst possible outcome. And not only that, but an outcome tangled up in the world of celebrity, making their private tragedy into a very public spectacle. This is not just another tabloid story. It's the collision of two lives. One, a teenager lost too soon, and the other, a young artist whose career now teeters on the edge of collapse. The human element cannot be forgotten here. At the heart of all the speculation and scandal is a 15-year-old girl whose life ended before it truly began. So where does this case go from here? The investigation will be critical. Toxicology reports, forensic evidence, and digital records could reveal where Celeste was in her final days and who she was with. If any connection to Burke is proven, the fallout will be enormous, legally, socially, and professionally. If he's cleared, the question then becomes who was responsible and why did her body end up in his car? For now, D4D remains free, but the shadow over his name grows darker by the day. Each new detail, each new rumor fuels the firestorm around him. Will this be the end of a promising young career, or will he emerge from this case vindicated but scarred? This story is far from over. As investigators dig deeper, as the media frenzy intensifies, and as the public debates every twist and turn, one truth remains unshakable. Celeste Rivas deserves justice, and the world deserves answers. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.